if and else, and we did so many questions on it. Rest questions I'll be giving you on practice if you want. The more you practice, the more you get it. So every time you see a new problem, you will be get confused. But when you solve it, that's the only way you can do the questions. You will learn in the questions. Okay. So first is the recall test. Keep writing the answers on your notebook and let me know done if you're done with 2 questions first.
चलता तो चाहिए ले लिया लिए मेरे को इस साइड दे दो क्या दे दो हाँ
Done with first 2 questions?
I'm done.
Arhan, done?
Almost. I'm done.
Okay. Next question. Check the number is even and odd. Put the value in the program and tell if it is even and odd.
I'm done.
Am I done?
Yeah.
What happens if the condition in an if statement is false and there is no else block?
Done. All done.
The last question, if a number is positive, negative, or 0, there is a variable which is saying number equal to -5. You need to tell whether the number is 0, positive, or negative according to the if statements.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. So the last one is it is -5. So -5 is not greater, not equal. So it will go to the else part and give you the negative. So you need to keep putting on the values in the variable and check whether the condition is true or false. If there is no else statement, only if statement is there, the program skips the if block and continues execution. So it is not mandatory that if with the if block you will be having the else block. You can keep the else block, but not necessarily. If can be standalone also. So the if condition gets false, it will not execute the if statement inside the if statement and continues with the rest of the statements after if. The number was 7. 7 divided by 2 will give you 1 as remainder. And so it will not go in the if part, it will go in the else part. And the answer is A. Which of the following is true about if else? It must appear after an if. It executes only when the condition in the if is true. It executes only when the condition in the if block is false. It must appear after an if statement, else will always come after the if statement. What is the purpose of if else? To execute the block on conditions. How many guys? Arhan, you got how many right?
5.
Aname, you?
3.
3. Which one is wrong?
2 and number 4.
Which one?
Number 2 and number 4.
Okay. So, what option you did in the number 2?
D.
It execute only when the condition in the if block is false. Yeah, it is true that it executes only if the condition in the else statement, if the condition in the yeah, it is also true when the condition in the if block is false, then also else will execute, but both are true. Okay, this is also fine. The C option is also right. And the fourth one,
I
what?
chose A.
No, this is A is wrong. So if can be standalone. So you can just have the if conditions, no need of taking the else statement. So let's say in this same program, we don't write elif and else. We just write the if statement. So that's also okay. Else is not mandatory with if. You can put it or you cannot put it. So if the condition gets true in the if block, it will skip it will not execute this, but it will continue with the rest of the statements. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So today we'll learn about loops. Loops, as the name is saying, loop, something to do again and again. When you want to do in a program to execute something again and again several times, then we use the loops. We have two loops. One is for loop and one is while loop. We will be doing each loop one by one. So we will be doing while loop first of all. So there, in general, statements are executed sequentially. Sequentially means that statements, whatever the code you write, is executed one after the another. So it will first execute the first line, second line, third line, fourth line, and that one. But in the loops, it will do the same thing again and again until the condition is true. So let's say this is the flow chart of for loop and while loop. We will take the while loop first. We put the condition on the while loop. Let's say I say that Arhan, you need to you can watch the TV just 1 hour. So the condition is 1 hour. So you can keep watching the TV in 60 minutes. When the bar raises above 60 minutes, you will stop watching. So you will keep on doing the thing until the condition is true. Or let's say we say that let's say I give you a homework that you need to print something 100 times. You need to print I love coding 100 times. So instead, you will not give 100 print statements to just do I love coding. For that, you will be using the loops in that. We will put just 2 lines of code and I love coding will be printed 100 times or as many times as you want. So that is called loops. Iterations and loops. So first of all, in a iteration means you will tell the computer from where to start and how you need to step. That is called iteration. Iteration is go one by one in the program. So what you will put the condition in the loops. If the condition gets true, it will come. It will go, it will do the statement, go back again, check the condition. If the condition is true again, then it will do the thing in the body. It will go back and check the condition again. If it is true, then it will do the statement and keep on checking this. If this will continue doing this again and again until the condition gets false. When the condition gets false, it will come out of the loop and execute the other statements in your program. Okay. So the while loop. While loop is used to iterate over a block of code as long as the condition is true. Once I'll do one example and then it will be clear to you what while loop do. While loop is used when we don't know the number of times to iterate beforehand. So this while loop is used to do the things until the condition is true. That's the syntax. Else part is again not necessary in while. You will write while and you write the condition. With the colon, you will give the statement what you want. I'll give you one example. Okay, look carefully, guys, on my whiteboard. While loop. So while loop has three things you need to put. First is you need to give the starting point program. You need to tell the starting point to the program. Next comes the condition. Third is the increment or decrement. This is also called initialization. First of all, when you are executing while loop, you need to give these three things to the program. One is starting point. You tell from where you need to start. Then you need to put the condition from where you need to end. And then increment or decrement. I'll give you one example. Let's say the same thing. I need to print I love coding 100 times. Okay. No, I'll give you a better example as of now. Then I'll do I love coding. Let's say I want to print. I say, let me open my VS Studio. I need to print the count from 1 to okay. So 1 to 100, you can't give print 1, print 2, print 3, print 4, print 5. We can't do that. Practice. So let's say the program is, I'm putting in comments the program. Print the counting from 1 to 100. Okay. So my starting point is 1. I'm telling the program that you need to start from 1. So you need to take a variable that is I is equal to 1. You need to tell that you need to start from 1. Iteration means I is a variable, but we take I to reflect iteration. That you need to iterate the thing again and again from 1 to 100. So I is equal to 1. Tell the starting point where you need to go. From where you need to start. Till 1. Then I say while I is less than equal to 100. Then tell the stopping point that you need to start from 1 and you need to go up to till 100. Give the condition till where you need to go. And then put the colon. Then come to the next line. Indentation, guys. You need to put the indentation. Give the tab space. It will come automatically to tell that after the condition gets true, what you need to do in the while loop. So I say print. I need to print the count. So I'll print I only because I is starting from 1 and I'll be continuously changing I after this. I'm printing I and then I write I equal to I plus 1. you need to give three things in while loop that is mandatory. First is the initialization of the variable to tell where you need to start. Then you need to give the condition till where you need to go. Then put the body of the while loop, what you want to do if the condition is true. Then you need to tell if you don't increment or decrement. Decrement means decreasing the variable. Increment means this is called increment or increasing the value. We need this iteration, we need to increment it to tell that now go to the next number. Now go to the next number. So these three things are mandatory. First, you will how it works. I equal to 1. Okay, let me show you. First, I'll print it. Can you see the count is going till 100? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so the count is going till 100. So what you need to do is, I'll show you here. I equal to 1. While I less than equal to 100 colon, print I equal to I plus 1. Or you can write this I equal to I plus 1 as I plus equal to 1. So when if you see this statement anywhere on W3 schools or somewhere else, don't get confused. I plus equal to 1 is similar to I equal to I plus 1. Both are same. Now let's see how it will get executed. First, tell the computer I is equal to I plus 1. Then go to the while loop. 1 less than, so how it will calculate it? 1 less than equal to 100. Yes. I is less than equal to 100. Condition gets true. It will print I. What was I? I was 1. And then I am saying I equal to I plus 1. So I equal to I plus 1, you need to add 1 in I. Now I becomes 2. So while it will not come in outside the while loop until this condition is true. So after incrementing the value, it will go back to the while loop. And now check with the next value of I, that is 2. 2 is less than 100. Yes, condition gets true. It will print 2 now. Then I equal to I plus 1 becomes 3. It will go back to 3. 3 is less than 100. Yes. Print I. It will print 3. And then increment the value to 4. 4 is less than 100. Yes. Print I. It will print 4. And it will keep on doing like this until the I becomes 101. When I becomes 101, it will go back and check the condition. 101 is less than 100? No, 101 is not less than 100. Here the condition gets false. This condition gets false. Now it will, when the condition gets false, it will come out of the while loop. When condition gets false here, when the I become 101, then it will stop the execution. It will not do anything after that. It will not go inside. This now, when I do it in blue, can you see the indentation with print statement in I? This is the part of while loop. If the condition is true, then you need to do these two things. So this should be the part of while loop. Many students are doing the same mistake in the lectures. What they are doing, they are putting the so many space and line space, and they are putting the print statements like this. Even not the print statement, they are putting the I is equal to I plus 1. If you do the print statement, if you do after the while loop, whatever you will write, if you don't give the space, it will tell you the error. Yes, there is an error. So you will get to know, oh, I have missed the space. I didn't give the tab bar. It will tell you, but it will not tell you the it will not give you the error here. But this is a part of while loop, so you need to give the task space. So VS Studio Code will not tell you the error in this space, in this one. So you will get confused. Ki yaar, I have done the same thing, but it is not executing. So it is a part of while loop, so put it after the print statement only. Now, it's not necessary in the print statement that you will write I. I's keep on changing again and again. That's why I said that I need to print 1 to 100. That's why I'm putting I in the print statement. It's not necessary that you will have only one print statement. You can have multiple statements after while, whatever depends on the code. You can have multiple statements after while, but it should be in the same line with the same space, same indentation. Yes, Ame, tell me.
Um, so what happens if like the I doesn't have the indentation? Does it like run forever?
Yes, if you don't give the condition that let's say I'm not putting this one. This is you are saying na, if I don't do this one. So now the I will remain 1. I will remain 1 and the condition will be true always. If the condition doesn't get false, then it will run into an infinite loop. Your code will keep on execute. It will go into an infinite loop. It will not stop the execution. Can you see? It is going 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It will not stop because the condition is always true. I is 1, 1 is less than 100, and I'm printing I. It will go back. I is again 1, 1 is less than 100, print I, 1. Again is I is again 1. So it will keep on printing the 1 and it went into an infinite loop. It will keep on executing the things if the condition is not it not get false. Okay? Am I clear?
Yeah.
We will do so many examples. What you do, open your VS Studio Code, guys, and you need to print the count from 5 to 50. 5 to 50. The starting point is 5. The ending point is 50. And print the count from 5 to 50.
What are we supposed to do again?
I'm writing on chat.
Oh, okay.
Print the count from 5 to 50 using while loop.
5 to 50, right?
Yeah, the starting point is 5. So you need to concentrate again. When I say I equal to 1, that the initialization of a variable was 1 because I need 1 to 100. Now I said 5 to 50. So you need to tell the computer that you need to start from 5 now. So you need to do the initialization from 5. And the condition will go up to till 50.
Okay.
And it will go 1 by 1. So you will be incrementing the value by 1 only. And it's not a necessary that you have to increment the value by 1. Depends on the program. Here I need to increment by 1 only. So A is equal to 5 while A is less than equal to 50, colon, print A and A plus equal to 1. Very good, Ame. So that's, you can take any variable name, assign the starting position, give the condition till where you need to go, print and increment because I need to print from 5 to 50 continuously. So guys, now the next program is
Okay.
I'm done.
print I love coding 120 times. Okay. Now, here, many people get confused because the print statement is I love coding. It is not necessary that in the last program we give print I, so that means print I is only the print I is the only statement you give. So I said that you need to print 120 times. Again, you need an iteration. You need to start the loop from 1 only until that you need to go till 120. So you will be saying while I is less than equal to 120, colon. You need to give the starting point. Here I didn't mention 1 to 120 doesn't mean you will don't say I equal to I plus I is equal to 1. You need to tell that you need to start from 1 and go up to till 120. You need to give the starting point always. Then print. Instead of I'll be printing I love coding. And then I'll be putting I equal to I plus 1. Same. I just need to print. You just need to change the print statement instead of I because I don't need the count now. I need to print I love coding 120 times. So this is 120 times. So why loop? Why we use the loops? Because it makes our job easy. Instead of doing the same thing 120 times loop by writing just 2 to 3 lines of code, you can do the same thing by writing a little program. That we use. That's why we use to do the things again and again. Okay?
Okay.
Bye. Guys, if the meeting ends in 5 minutes, join back on Google Meet. First, we'll do the practice with the simple while loop. Then I'll be telling you more of the statement. So this is the flow chart of while loop. First, you need to always start the loop. You can draw this flow chart in your notebooks. You need to start the loop where you need to tell where you need to start. Then you need to put the condition. If the condition gets true, it will go inside the while loop. Else, it will end the loop. If the condition gets true, it will keep on doing this again and again. But the loop start and the you need to give the condition mandatory. If it goes into if the condition is getting true always, then it will go into an infinite loop. It will if you not give the start ending point. Now some of the students do this mistake. They put I equals. Now we are not comparing the value. We are saying go up to 120. So you need to put the comparison operator greater than lesser than signs, not equal to signs. If you want to give a tab space, and don't want the I in the next line, then you can say print I end equal to \t. That is the escape sequence. And for T, it represents tab. So it will print like this. You can have the else statement in the while loop also. Else statement is not necessary, but you can give else statement if you want similar to if and else statement. And if the condition gets true, it go inside the if loop, else it will do this. So in while loop also you can put the else part. So you can put the else part here. Don't give the space, write else, put colon. Guys, I'm sharing my screen, right? No?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You guys didn't tell me. When I told you to put the flow chart, why you didn't speak that I'm not sharing my screen?
I don't know.
So this is the flow chart of while loop. You need to give the loop start, and there's a condition. I told you to draw this. And none of you are speaking that I'm not sharing my screen. And if the condition gets true, it will go inside and keep on doing. When the condition gets false, then it will end the loop.
Done.
Done.
Okay, so I was telling that while loop can also have the else statement just like the if condition. So
You want it right now or you're not?
so you can put the else part when the condition gets false, it will go inside the else part. So you can say while the condition and you can put the else part like this and then you say print
Okay.
the loop has been ended now. So you can put anything. When the condition gets false here in the while loop, then it will execute the else statement. Else statement is not necessary. While can be standalone, but you can have the else part if you want to tell something to the user or to give some message you can have. So guys, the Zoom will end in just few minutes. Please join on Google Meet back for 5 minutes again. So you can have the else part like this to tell the user that loop has been or give some any message like this. While and else should be in one line and then there should be an indentation. Keep check on your indentations. If you else it will go off. Okay. So fine guys.